Son d'un papel!
Oh, my wiener.
Hey guys, so you know it's summertime here in Japan, and like all summers in Japan, they always do some sort of weird promotional marketing thing for whatever beverage or something they're just trying to sell, something new. A couple years ago, started the -2 beer, which I thoroughly enjoy, and maybe I'll do a video about that later, the home products that you can get. But this year, they're actually advertising the this ice cold Coca-Cola, or like these Coca-Cola ice bottles, and it's really crazy. Like, instead of the plastic container as you would imagine, replacing the plastic container is actually ice, a frozen ice mold, and then the soda is actually inside. Obviously, that's not something you can do at home, or they're trying to do at home, but it's really weird. They're selling them on the beach. But here's something I noticed in the supermarket now that they're actually giving away. This is an ice tumbler. Let's take a look at this. It's the Coca-Cola ice tumbler kit, okay? And what this basically is kind of a recreation of what they're selling on the beaches right now. Is you can have like that ice cold feeling served in ice, like a bowl of ice sort of thing. I don't know, it's a little weird, but look, Ken, Shua Shua, and Gulp Gulp. Goku Goku. Goku Goku. This is Ona Anapitas, basically. Let's take a look at what it looks like inside. So here's the tumbler right here. That's kind of cool, I guess. Instructions. And a napkin for who knows whatever. Let's see. Alright, so just kind of looking at it briefly, the instructions, I can kind of tell that you're going to have to submerge it into water or to wash out and such. Make sure the cap is all good. Let's take a look. Okay. And then this bottom part right here. Okay. Alright. So you'll fill it up with water here, and it looks like it's just going to be contained. All the ice or water to be frozen into ice is going to be entered into here. Filled up all around here, and then I'm assuming you're going to take it off and you'll have a mold right here of ice, and then that's how you pour the Coke in. So let's give it a shot really quick and see if it works. And I guess this is exactly what that paper is for, is once you have the mold, then you can hold it with the ice out with the paper. I guess that's cool. Yeah, the beach versions, they have these like rubber band slapper things that slap around it, like something like this. You slap around it and you can hold it. So after thoroughly washing it out and making sure it's clean and such, we're going to take it and fill it up with water. Now I probably would use tap. I don't always use tap, but today I'll make an exception. Alright, so it's filled up here. Okay, just go ahead and put that there for a second, and I'll just fill up a little bit more just in case. Alright, pop it in, make sure. Okay, let's go ahead and put it in the freezer, see what we got. Alright, and we'll see you in a couple hours or so. Alright, time's up, so let's go ahead and take it out, see how it looks. Not bad, right? Looks like it'll be perfect, actually. And we're going to go ahead and submerge this into room temperature water for about 3 to 5 minutes. You can hear the crackling of it. And then basically what I'm going to do is adjust it so that it comes out. Alright guys, so essentially I gave it enough time here, and I'm just trying to release it without cracking the ice, because that's basically the mold. Unlike myself, you don't want to break the mold too often. We got it off here. Alright. Make sure all the water runs out as per the instructions. I won't be needing this anymore, but pretty much this is your final product right here. Put the cap back on if you can. There you go. Done. This is your final product. All encompassed by ice on the outside here. There you go. You can see that. And you have yourself a perfect ice cup. Pretty cool, right? I like that. That's not bad. Here, get closer. Pretty sick, right? Alright, let's pour it out. And there's only one thing left to try it out. So here it is. Got the Coke, finished it off inside the cup. Got most of it in there. Looks really nice, right? It's pretty cool. Let's give it a drink. Itadakimasu. Now it's wow. It's like you're holding an ice cube on your mouth, but the feeling is just super cold. I mean, I have the air conditioner on right now, but it's still hot in this room. And this is really hitting the spot. It's real nice. I do like this a lot. It's crazy because when you're drinking it, that just that hit, that shock of ice is really nice, and it hit, especially when it touches your nose, all that. I've seen in the commercials these fools biting the ice, and nah, I'm not about all that right now. It's definitely an outside product. That's what I'm going to tell you for sure. It's because I have the water right here to retain it, but when it starts to melt, just everything's gonna get really wet, and if you didn't freeze it right on the bottom, it's gonna crack through and all the soda's gonna pour everywhere. So definitely make sure you follow the instructions correctly. And that's pretty much it. This is actually a pretty unique product from Coca-Cola. Let me take a picture of it real quick. Yeah, boy, Ice Coke. Instagram that, son. Yay, yay. Can't really even realistically finish off my drink without making a mess right here because it's melting. The ice melts, so you gotta be very, very careful about that. Try it one more time. See half in my mouth and all ice dripping down here. Yeah, okay, we're done. Alright guys, so that's the Coca-Cola Ice Tumbler for the summer, my new experiment. It's nice, it's a cool little cup holder, and definitely a cool little thing to show off outside if you can get a freezer out there, but Coke, I prefer Pepsi myself, so I think I'm gonna open this one up and try it in here before all my dreams melt away. Coming up next, the big one. Hey guys, so as you saw in the end of the video, I was going to introduce to you the giant version of this ice tumbler. Well, funny little story about that. My thought about this was the fact that the original ice tumbler you did see came in a little box, right? And right next to it were the little 120 milliliter, no, 500 milliliter drinks here. So right next to it was this big one and this giant, what is this, 1,000 milliliter, no, 1.5 liter bottle. I want to call it a 2 liter, but it's not. Out here in Japan, it's 1.5. So I just thought to myself, okay, big one here, must be a big ice tumbler here, right? Right? Well, then on top of that, these directions here say if you get the 1.5 liter PET bottle, which is this, if you get 2 of them, then you get one of the ice tumblers right next to it. If you get 4 of the small ones, which is, well, I'll use the Pepsi, that 500 milliliter PET bottle, if you get 4 of those, you get the ones with the small boxes, right? That's what I thought. And I checked with an employee and I went through the register and everything, and I was gonna take this home to check it out. A big ice tumbler, well, here's a giant, here's the ice box with, not a giant box, but let's see how many are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 of these small boxes. And I straight up walked through a store and jacked them with these, just buying 2 of these 1.5 liter. I straight up ended up getting 12 of these ice tumblers here. So we have a little bit of a dilemma because obviously I'm not going to be throwing any ice parties anytime soon. So stay tuned to my channel because I need to think of some sort of contest or something to give these away to those that are interested in checking this back out in your own home country or wherever you're from. If you can't get them out here in Japan, we got to figure out a way for you to win them somehow. Support the page or like it, whatever. So anyway, stay tuned for some information. I just got to figure out something and how to advertise this and whatever. The even funnier point about this, there's even a POP instructional display how to set this up, and if the store people actually followed it, I wouldn't have had this problem, but they just put the boxes right next to the big one, so not my fault. Ignorant is bliss. Okay, bye.
God damn it.